The New York Jets have finally added a player to the biggest position of need on this football field. Welcome to New York, defensive tackle Quinton Jefferson.
Inside, and beauty! Hall running free! Brees Hall inside the 10! He's gonna score!
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Talking Jets with Tigo. My name is Tigo, and huge news, the New York Jets have finally filled the biggest position of need on this football field and on this football team, which is defensive tackle. Going into the season, if we were to go with the team that we had now, not add any players, I would feel relatively confident about every single player that we have on the team. Yes, that includes center. Yes, that includes our linebacker room. I like our rooms right now. I don't think we need a starter at any position. We could use upgrades at positions, but that's a different thing. Those are wanted. A necessity and a want are different things. We did not have a starter to play next to Quinton Williams. Well, now we do. Defensive tackle Quinton Johnson is a veteran option, just coming off of a season with Seattle, and comes in and fills a massive hole for us. We all know that Quinton Williams is going to take about 70% of the reps at that left defensive tackle spot. That's just what he does, right? And he absolutely deserves to be that. He's probably the second or the best defensive tackle in the NFL. But we needed to replace Sheldon Rankins' production and what he brings to the football field. And getting a guy like Quinton Johnson does that excellently. When you look at the measurables, he measures out as one of the guys that almost identically matches what the New York Jets want at a defensive tackle position. Fast, long, and, strong guys. Quinton Jefferson is exactly that. 6'4", 290, ran a 4.95 when he was drafted. Obviously, that was 6 years ago. 8 years ago. Oh, my gosh. It's been a long time. That being said, it's still one of those things where he is a pass rushing defensive tackle, and that's exactly what the New York Jets use. Everyone keeps talking about big nose tackle. The New York Jets don't use that kind of guy. And when you look at his numbers, especially the last couple of years, he's been that 5 to 7 sack guy the last couple of years, and that's exactly what you need. When Quinton Williams and Jonathan Franklin Myers and Carl Lawson are the guys that you're expecting to be your double-digit sack guys, you just need those rotational guys to be able to fill in the gap and get a sack every once in a while. Create pressure, create hurries and space, and that's what he does relatively effectively when it comes to his pass rushing ability. He creates hurries, he creates pressure, he tackles, and he doesn't miss tackles very often. He's just a solid guy. I think the best part of this signing, though, is the fact that it doesn't take anybody out of the conversation when it goes to getting a defensive tackle in the NFL. The New York Jets can still go out and get Al Woods. They can still go out and get other players that are out there that people are kind of really, really high on. That is a massive, massive good piece of news, but it also is good because the New York Jets, this doesn't stop us from drafting a defensive tackle. If Kalijah Kancey is there at 13 and you're still in love with that guy as a player, you can take him. If Keanu Benton is there in the second round and you really, really like him, or Tuli Pelotu out of USC, if either one of those guys is there in the second round and you love those guys, you can still go out and get this. This signing really solidifies the fact that the New York Jets, and specifically Joe Douglas, in this upcoming draft can truly and honestly go best player available, because as of right now and the way that this team stands, we don't necessarily need a starter at any position on this football team, and I think that's a big deal. Could we use an upgrade at center? Absolutely. Could we use an upgrade at free safety? Absolutely. But do we need those things like 100? Oh my gosh, the season is over if we don't? No. Our pass rush was built off of the pressure that we created with our defensive tackles, and adding a guy like Quinton Jefferson helps sustain that and give Quinton Williams a partner in crime. Let me know what you think of this signing. This is huge. I didn't do one on the quarterback because I didn't think it mattered. But if you want to hear about that, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll make that video later tonight. If not, let me know what you think about Quinton Jefferson. And last but not least, go Jets.